September, we're almost done. Mother Russia bleeds. MGM loves this game. I haven't beaten it yet.
I want to get it.
It's a pretty good beat 'em up. It's made by Devolver Digital, the same people who made Enter the Gungeon. And what's that other game? Hotline Miami, both of them. So when you know how gory and bloody those games are, you can imagine how this game is.
Enter the Gungeon really isn't gory.
Also, apparently, Mother Russia Bleeds got its own record, like a vinyl record.
Yeah, special edition stuff, I think.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, a lot of games nowadays, like for special editions or collector's editions, like just have vinyls in them because vinyl factories still exist, and people they know that like people still collect vinyls.
And people like it. It's like a cool.
Vinyl made a comeback. Vinyl's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what isn't gonna make a comeback anytime soon?
What?
Laser discs.
Those are dead.
Yeah, those are deader than dead, man.
People are saying newspapers are going to be dead. No, they're not going to be dead.
You
They're
can't
just gonna
kill
be not as relevant.
If by newspapers are going to be dead, you mean they're going to be replaced by hologram newspapers in like 20 years or so?
Well,
yes.
here's my thing. The internet can not work.
Yes.
That is a thing.
It's very stupid at times.
So,
Why we have newspapers.
having the paper, like actual physical paper, is kind of good.
But you're killing trees!
Nope.
Shush.
You shush your mouth.
We can plant more trees.
I was gonna say that.
We could just plant more.
Okay, what is this next game? The Legend of Heroes Trains of Cold Steel 2.
It's a sequel of the Trails of Cold Steel 1. But it's one of those RPGs that like falls completely under the radar and nobody like cares/hears about them.
Oh, so
it's made by
That isn't
Falcom.
Persona.
It's made by Falcom, which I'm pretty sure nobody except me knows who that company is.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that game I kept talking about all year long, Guruman?
Yeah.
The 3DS game?
They also made that game.
The 3DS game, speaking of, is that on the list?
Yeah, I didn't put it on the list, but yeah, I'm going to talk about that when we get to October. But yeah, Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Imagine if Suikoden, Persona, and... Ooh, what's the other game? I'll just say Dragon Quest. Imagine if all three of those games just combined into one. And that's what Trails of Cold Steel is. It's just like normal RPG action battle system, and then you have like basically social links. Where you can do like team attacks with like your party members and stuff.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Like grow better bonds with each other. It's a pretty good RPG, and it's one of the few, those few later games that actually have like physical releases on the PS3. So that's something. Persona 5 is gonna be the last one of those probably. And like the long, like 11-year struggle of the PS3 will just die down. But yeah, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice.
Still need to get Dual Destinies! Yay!
I have not played Phoenix Wright, so...
Same here, Sean. Same
I haven't
here.
played any Phoenix Wright
I can't
game.
give an opinion on this.
The only thing I know about Phoenix Wright is that it's based off of the Japanese law system back when it was dumb. And
Fun.
yeah, it's really dumb. Also, there's a rapping pirate.
What?
That's the only
In
fucking
Dual
character.
Destinies, there's a rapping pirate.
Okay, yeah, I need to get Dual Destinies still.
So how dumb was the Japanese law system before?
Really dumb.
Instead of like our normal law system, it's basically like
Doom, you got 3 days. Win your court case or else you're in trouble.
it's pretty much like you have 3 days. Try to swindle your way out of getting caught, right? Basically.
Welcome to Japan.
Japan's law system was really dumb for a while, and then they changed it.
What did they change it to?
Make it actually sensible.
Something that was actually made sense. Also, Recore.
Recore, the other game Inafune had his hands on this year, and he had the Metroid Prime team along with him. That's a one thing.
Huh.
That's something.
Wait. Was this the Xbox?
Yeah, this is an Xbox exclusive, which I think it's also on like the Windows 10 store. So if you have a PC that's like do Windows and stuff, you might be able to get this game. If you have an Xbox One, you could also just get this game.
This game received a lot of mixed reviews.
Oh, okay.
Like the highest score that I'm seeing for it is a 6.5.
Yeah. Okay. It just
But
falls
yeah,
below. This falls a little bit above average then.
But yeah, Dragon Quest VII remake.
I'll buy it when it's...
I still need
Is
to
that what
play the
say?
games.
Is that what I
I
say?
don't
Has
play
anyone
any
here
of the
played a
Dragon
Dragon
Quest
Quest
games,
game?
Can't really give an opinion.
Still need to play a Dragon Quest game.
God dang it. Okay, 7, it changes a lot of things. For anybody who played 7 and was wondering, God, why is it taking me 3 hours to get to the first battle? They've streamlined it heavily.
How long does it take to get to
doesn't
the
take
first-
that long anymore.
10 seconds.
So yeah.
How does it
SMT
take 3 hours to get to the first battle?
Play the game and find out. Joe.
Plot.
Hey, at least it's not Doom's 8 hours.
And at least, yeah.
First
yeah.
boss. What took you so long?
Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse.
Still need to beat the actual Shin Megami Tensei 4.
This is
This
the actual 4.
So, Apocalypse is one of those games where they're a sequel that's based off of another game, but because Apocalypse is trying to be so different, but also at the same time trying to fit into the world of SMT4, it does that weird thing where it takes from like the original game more, and because of that, Apocalypse doesn't really have its own identity. Where like, and you really feel that as soon as characters from the previous game just show up, because then it just starts being all about them.
Oh.
Yeah. and then like there's some points where it's just like you go on, you do your own thing, and like you get like you find like a bunch of cool like characters and stuff. But for a lot of it, it's just like it's the Flynn show because he saved everybody last game, so we gotta talk about him like he's the Messiah.
So, as you strike with Gunvolt 2.
I still need
Yeah,
to
I
beat
like
the
how you
first
skipped
one.
over Sonic Boom.
First one is fun. Need to get the second one.
Let's just pretend that one doesn't exist and move on.
But Sonic Boom, Fire and Wrecked.
I can't hear you over all this explosions and lightning and shit.
Wasn't this game like actually not bad?
It was
Fire
What,
and Ice.
Gunvolt? What, Gunvolt or Fire and Ice?
Fire and
Fire and
Ice.
Ice.
Eh.
It was better than like the first the 3DS game, but even then it still had like some problems with it.
Yeah.
Yokai Watch 2, I still need to get the first one.
I don't care.
Yeah, I have not played Yokai Watch. I don't know
Played
if
the
I
demo,
will.
it was fun.
God, there's so many games on this list that I like, and then you guys are just like, never played it, don't care, never heard of it.
Or in my case,
Let's
heard
skip
of
the
it.
meat of the.
Or in my case, heard of it,
Let's
but
just
I
skip
am
to
broke.
November, why don't we? We all want to talk about Pokemon, just skip everything. Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location.
Holy
Exotic
crap, the
Butters.
plot.
It actually looks pretty good. I
Hold on.
might actually buy this one.
Hold on, did Game Theory do a Game 3 on this?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well,
Not
it is re-released.
Well,
I
they
thought
did
they-
it before the game released.
I thought they
But
did
they-
one after it. I can't remember.
I don't think they did one.
I don't pay attention to game theory because they're all a bunch of talentless hacks, so I don't know.
Jesus Christ, sub.
I regret
That
nothing.
was.
Well, you guys did know Sans' nest, right?
Send
Say,
your
let's put some cold water on that burn. Jesus Christ, sub.
Send your
But
hate
yeah,
mail.
but yeah, Sister Location, what it adds to the plot is actually holy freaking crap.
I don't
This
care
is
about
also the most entertaining of the Five Nights at
Yeah,
Freddy's
this one
games.
actually
Yeah.
has a sense of humor.
Welcome.
Exotic butter.
To be fair, a lot of the humor comes from just like you, especially in Custom Night, when you hear the voices that the animatronics have.
Yo, what the hell is Funtime Freddy?
I don't know.
I
Hey,
think he-
Blood, go get him!
I think he has a cough and he's also constipated.
But yeah, the like announcer type dude who's just like goes over your whole
I could
thing.
not unhear Portal 2's tutorial guy.
I didn't hear part 2 at all. I just heard exotic butters.
Exotic butters.
No, just-
Exotic butters.
Thank you for
Exotic
picking
butters.
Eggs Benedict.
It was just when I first heard his voice, I thought, "Holy crap, this is the Portal 2 announcer."
He's like, yeah, this is the dude who played me that smooth jazz.
So
Now he's
on to
playing
the
me casual
third
bongos.
Game of the year, Paper Mario Color Splash.
I want to get
I
it.
haven't
I
played that
I would I'm kind of tempted to get this because I hear the writing is just hilarious.
The writing in this
and,
game
like,
is this
writing
game's
humor
biggest
are
strong
great.
suit.
It's spot on with its humor.
I basically heard that it's what Sticker Star should have been, basically.
I want to be the one to point out is that I've played Thousand Year Door till Sticker Star. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't play Color Splash, and I've never played the original Paper Mario. But I will. But as somebody who liked most of the Paper Mario games, Sticker Star's in that camp. By the way, I love Sticker Star.
Oh, you're the second person I know who likes Sticker Star.
That game is really fun.
My friend
I enjoy
Jason.
that game a lot. But yeah, like as somebody who's played like most of the games and like has a good frame of reference, a good frame of idea about like what Paper Mario is supposed to be. Color Splash, while it's not an RPG with partners and stuff, even though you can like have like temporary partners with like the enemies that you defeat, and even some of the bosses, which surprised me. You have bosses on like they can be temporary. They're like summons almost.
I was getting like Command Battle Network vibes from it.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
that's a more fair
pretty
point.
accurate from what I'm saying.
Especially with how like the card system works. It's pretty much like Battle Network, but Paper Mario.
Yeah.
But yeah, Color Splash, its writing is its biggest strong suit. It's just a really funny adventure. And like, there is like a lot of things that it did better than what Sticker Star did. I will admit, there is like some problems with Sticker Star. And even though like some people like complain about some things, I didn't necessarily have too many problems with Sticker Star, but I could see where people that had those troubles. With Color Splash, they pretty much, even though they like, you can go into the development history of this game. This game got in development literally after Sticker Star.
Wow.
Like about the month after Sticker Star was like finished and like it like shipped and everything, they started working on this game like on like design elements and stuff.
That's
and
why it's so similar to Sticker Star.
And even with that, like they touched up on a lot of things that people complained about because like they waited until the game was like late into production and like got all like the fan feedback and everything and like see what they could fix about the game. So like especially with like how the series producer is like talking, this might be the last Paper Mario that works like this. Like after this, they might go back to like the original style of Paper Mario because that's the one that people like keep crying out for.
Yes.
But like if this is the last Paper Mario game that works like in just a plain old adventure, this is a great way to go out on, in my opinion.
Just do me a solid and keep Miyamoto away from the story scripts. He's like Sticker Star is.
But yeah, but also, just one last thing for Color Splash. I saw a funny Twitter video where it was like a clip from a stream. The dude was trying to figure out how to get this bridge to lower or raise or whatever, so he could get past it. And he apparently was spending like half an hour trying to figure it out. After he figured it out, he ended up talking to this one-shot guy who says, "Hey, did you know if you go near this bridge with a bucket, it will raise?" And that is why you talk to NPCs.
Okay, so let's see. The next 5 games on this list, I have literally no idea what any of these are, so I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
Okay, Criminal Goes 2. Shadow's not here, so we can't really talk about that game too much. Just know that it's not as good as the first one. Don't pick it up.
I've never heard of either of these.
Dragon Quest Builders. Dragon Quest but Minecraft. It's pretty interesting and it's pretty fun. If you like Minecraft and you like Dragon Quest, then this is the game for you. The Super Dimension Neptunia versus Sega Hard Girls. The crossover between Neptunia and Sega Hard Girls. If you don't know what Sega Hard Girls is, look up that anime. It's probably the greatest Sega fan letter I've ever seen.
Yep.
Look up that what? Okay, I'm doing this right now. Like, what is this?
It is a CG anime all about Sega.
Yeah, it's the Dreamcast, the Genesis, and I think it's the 32X or is the Saturn.
Saturn.
Yeah, it's the Saturn, the Dreamcast, and the Genesis, all personified, and they go to Sega Academy.
And basically enter the world of various classic Sega games.
Yep. They try to graduate, and the only way to graduate is by participating in challenges, which just means play a bunch of Sega games
like
and
fighting,
go into
like
said Sega games.
Like fighting a character from Sakura Wars and Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. The anime gone?
No, not yet. Corpse Party. It was on the 3DS. This game originally came out on PSP, but it got an updated re-release. It's a pretty good horror game. If you like horror, then go, play it.
Go
if you
nuts.
want to. Or you don't have to, I guess not.
Xenoverse.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
You like the
game.
first Xenoverse? Get this one.
Pretty much, dude. Like, they copied so much from the first game of this game that it's almost unbelievable.
I've heard a lot about this game as just being too much copy-paste. I think a friend of mine said it best. Second verse, same as the first.
You want to know what the funny part about this is? There's a game that comes out the next month that did more with Dragon Ball than this game did, and I find that amazing because that game's also on the 3DS and not the PS4.
What's the game?
We'll get to it when we get to November. Last Animal game, World of Final Fantasy.
What?
Sora's gonna be in it.
Yeah, Sora's DLC.
Oh, dang. But yeah, I've been wanting to get World of Final Fantasy for a while. Okay, but yay, being broke.
Yeah, World of Final Fantasy, otherwise known as, hey, did you like Final Fantasies 1 through 9, I think?
Oh,
and
did you?
And do you have a sense of humor? Where we're gonna poke fun at everything that we've done for the past, 20 years. And we're gonna
I've seen
forget
the
that
flavor text. It is hilarious.
And we're gonna forget that Final Fantasy 13 ever existed.
And 2, apparently.
Well, no one liked 2.
I thought it was.
You know there's
3.
someone out there who does.
I thought it was 3 that no one liked.
No one liked the DS remake of 3.
Which is a shame because it's really good.
But Final Fantasy 2 was the one with the really bullcrap leveling system.
Okay, so let's see. Titanfall 2. I didn't play the first Titanfall, but this one actually does look kind of good.
It has a single-player mode.
And
Yeah,
apparently
it actually has a
single
story
player's
mode.
pretty good.
How about that? And that story mode's actually pretty good from what I hear.
Like, Titanfall 2 got really good, responses from people, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Skyrim Special Edition. Neat.
Literally the only reason I'm putting it on here is because it's going to possibly be on the Switch, and by possibly I mean the people confirmed it's going on the Switch. So why are we even saying possibly anymore?
Because Skyrim is released again, that means Arrow to the Knee is relevant.
No!
Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
What took you so long, Jacob? We already
Yeah,
got
what
past
took
Zero
you so
Time
long?
Dilemma.
We already went past Zero Time Dilemma. Talk about it for about a minute or so.
Hang
Took
on.
If you're
long.
even
Hey,
there.
hold on. It's still going?
Yes.
How long has this been going for?
We're still...
An hour and
hour
15 minutes.
An hour and...
We're at we just finished up October.
So yeah, talk about Zero Time Dilemma real quick, so we can at least have that in there.
Okay, I was 20 minutes late. I thought it would have been like 3/4 done.
I'm sorry.
And
You expect one of our discussions to be that short, okay?
You expect us to be short.
Yeah, this is definitely going
These
in
are
different
never
parts.
short.
We take at least 2
I
hours to
didn't
figure
ex-
this out.
at 3/4
To show how our stuff is never short, our Switch reaction, which would have probably took about 10 minutes at most, is 40 minutes long. But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about Zero Time Dilemma quickly off the bat. Okay, let's see this. Shorter than the other ones. Textures were brilliant. Models are questionable. Animations were, whilst unique, were very cringy half the time. Voice dialogue was brilliant. Story was good. There was some weird stuff in there that probably they ran out of budget. They weren't
Something
given a
about time.
budget,
And no, none of it. You have a dilemma video game.
and it was brilliant, and I love it. It's like, yeah, give me the year.
Game of the year. The greatest of all time.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I forgot.
Stars.
There were no bugs upon. There was like one bug in the Steam version upon release. There were no bugs in anything else.
What was the bug?
It was a sound thing, like where the background music would sometimes stop in some specific rooms.
Yeah. And even
So-
then, it's like not game breaking. So.
Okay, so we stopped at November, right?
Yep.
Yes, Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
I played one
English
Blaze
stuff.
Blue game.
I forgot this game even came out.
Well, here's the thing. There's no English dub for this one.
What?
Yeah, which that kind of I don't know.
There
how
was
to feel
like a
about
fan
that.
petition for this, and voice actors were kind of promoting it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
was
saw
just like-
so many
was-
voice actors just promoting the petition.
I was just like, I need to get to Chrono Phantasma, and then just in time for Central Fiction. And then people were telling me, it's like, well, Central Fiction's not getting the English dub. I'm like, well, wait, huh? Because I'm just like, I may have just recently got into the series, but like, I love the voice cast in this game.
Yeah,
It's
I only played like
brilliant.
1 or 2 campaigns, but I love the voice acting.
like
I
why?
don't know how, I don't know, like, I mean,
Whose management
I still need
decision
to
was
play it
this?
through.
Who likes
I
Mario
don't know.
Party? Do you like Mario Party? I do, but
Okay,
not
fine, we'll
handheld.
skip ahead
I
then.
don't know.
Mario Party Star Rush.
Which I do want to get. I like to try it out. I do at least try every single Mario Party
This
game.
one at least looks better than Island Tour. I will say that. I haven't bought it yet, but
I like
It's a
Island Tour.
really
I
good,
haven't really
it's a
been
really
into
good,
Mario
like,
Party.
stable
Like
Mario
ever since
Party.
what was it, 9 that introduced the car thing?
this doesn't have the car.
I
This
know,
doesn't have
but-
the car.
I know, but
It's the closest that Mario Party can get to the older games in legal dispute.
Because the reason they haven't gone back to the classic formula, Hudson owns that formula.
Yeah,
Who
Hudson
owns
that
Soft
formula?
owns.
that should not be an excuse to not do it.
Hold on,
Hudson's
who?
not working with them anymore. That's
Sean,
the
let
thing.
me remind you
But
that
that's just
Hudson
it. That
Soft.
should not be an excuse to say don't do
Welcome
it
to
this
trademark.
way.
Trademark shit.
Sean, allow me to remind you that Hudson Soft is now owned by Konami.
Okay,
Ow.
I get that, but it's like I still.
Okay,
why
that
is that
explains everything.
Why is that an excuse to not make the game that way?
Because Konami is Konami.
Because they legally, like, Nintendo legally can't unless they have Hudson Soft's, like, okay,
That-
so. But before they get to Hudson Soft, they need to go through Konami first.
And no one
And
wants to go
Konami's
through
been
Konami.
difficult over the years.
Going
Yeah,
through Konami
Nintendo
is the
needs to
equivalent
buy.
of trying
Nintendo
to go
needs
through
to
a
buy
brick wall
Hudson.
with
Nintendo
your
needs to buy
bare
Hudson.
hands.
Nintendo needs to buy Hudson so we can have Bomberman. Neat.
Mm,
Fair.
yes,
Even though I have
actually,
not really
yeah.
played much
I
Bomberman.
like that plan. Let's go with that plan.
Yes, I
played
like
one
that
Bomb-
plan.
I, played
I
a
don't want the
Bomberman
last
game once.
Bomberman game to
Then a
be
Pokemon.
Bomberman Act Zero.
So can we talk about something that isn't terrible like Konami? Can we talk about something like Dishonored 2?
I've
was
only
pretty
played
good.
the first bit of the first Dishonored.
Ditto.
Oh,
I couldn't
Good.
really get into Dishonored because
I am
it's a very
sad.
stealth-heavy game.
If you like stealth,
I-
like Dishonored. If you don't like stealth, you won't like Dishonored. Simple as
You know,
that.
if you won't- yeah, if you
Objection,
don't-
actually, because Dishonored starts off needing to run stealth, but as soon as you get a few upgrades in the destruction path, everything it becomes nearly a hack and
Except
slash
that is
stealth
except that's just the destruction path.
yeah, what if you
yeah,
wanna?
if you want to, but then
What-
again, if you're running the
What if you
stealth
don't want a
with that,
crap ton of rats everywhere?
What if you
maybe
wanna
Rats
be
will
nice?
eat
Then-
you alive.
maybe you should play nice and play stealthy because
Wait,
that's how.
wait a minute. Weren't there like abilities where it's like the rats won't affect you?
Probably.
No,
Possibly.
the rats only affect when you run into a bunch of them, and it's much better just to set them all on fire. Because you can do that with your sword.
Take that, you diseased vermin.
That's not how swords work, Jacob. You can't.
Wait, so
just
so
set
he
fire
stole
like-
Roy's sword?
You can
Or you could just enchant your sword like it's a spell blade.
Also, that shit game from a few years ago is back, but it's better. Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs wasn't crap though.
Yeah, well, it wasn't
Yeah.
that bad. It was
Watch
just
Dogs
nothing
wasn't
special. But this
terrible.
actually looks fun.
Yeah.
I honestly lost all interest in Watch Dogs when I heard how bad the first one was to people.
Future me is going to put in quite possibly my favorite scene in that game so far.
No one else gets this, just me?
Yup.
So how do you want payment?
The bitch better have my money.
I do. I just need to know how to route it to you.
Y'all, check it.
Ah, there. That's the routing number?
Yup.
Uh-huh. Sent and confirmed. You got it. This is awesome, man. This is like a dream come true.
Yo, bitch. It's Bobo Days.
What?
They say God made man in his own image, but God made himself in Bobo's image.
What are you talking about?
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dace.
No. No.
Guys, he just donated 20 million to leukemia research.
Bitch better have my money.
All right.
Okay, what is Killing Floor 2?
The sequel to Killing Floor 1.
What's Killing Floor 1?
So it's basically, I want to say, it's like Left 4 Dead, but different. And that's really all I can say. It's zombie killing. You buy weapons instead of just like having like a different loadout and finding different weapons and like all that type of stuff. And it's more just like, it's more of a game where it's just normal, just zombie killing fun. That like zombies show up in waves. As the waves go on, like they get like more special zombies that do all sorts of stuff. And unlike Left 4 Dead, when those zombies, well, those special infected are just there to like get your teammates apart. The special like monsters in Killing Floor range from just a bigger version of normal zombie to hello person with a Gatling gun and chainsaw.
I don't think that's how zombies work.
Also, Killing Floor 2 has cooperative play for 6 people instead of 4 for some reason.
Neat.
Because you need more people than just 4.
How many people do we have here? 6? You want to do an LP?
Nah, I'm good.
If everybody
Don't have
gets
the
Killing
game.
Floor 2, sure,
I'll
I'll
pass.
be down for that. But yeah, it's pretty fun. If you like wave-based like horde mode, but with zombies, and you're not one of the thousands of people that are tired of zombies, go pick Killing Floor up. It's pretty good.
Now, moving on to the best
Yeah, the
game, one of
big
best
game of the
this
year.
That I don't own yet.
What is wrong with you?
Christmas.
He's
I
warm!
don't know.
He's in
We are, of
Japan.
course, talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yes.
I am.
Man, was this a game changer.
What?
I can just focus on nature. I can make a competitive team with my body.
I can't hear what you're saying, Jacob.
Saying
What are you
that making a competitive team is now easier than ever, but you kind of need to unlock the frickin' EV stat thing by catching Pokemon, which I have patience for. And since I'm going to be getting Pokemon Moon for Christmas, yeah.
I thought Pokemon Sun for Christmas.
I've had Pokemon Moon for quite a while, and I'm just
I'm kind of waiting for Bank to come out so I can transfer my guys over and then unlock it that way. Well,
I do find it weird how this game does not have a national dex at all.
I think what's supposed to be happening is once Bank comes out for Sun and Moon, that's when you get it.
I figured, but it's
Although
like, why did
another
they
weird
keep it-
thing that I noticed, because I was on the cutting room floor, is there are Mega Stones that you can't get.
Oh, which ones?
Like vast majority of them. Like you can see them, like you can see the Mega Evolutions in the battle tree, but you yourself can't use those Mega Evolutions because you don't have those stones or those Pokemon. So I'm hoping what happens is when Bank comes out, when you transfer those Pokemon, something happens where, oh hey, you have this Pokemon, here's a Mega Stone.
Yeah. As opposed to just going to the battle tree and just like getting them by battle.
No, you don't. No, you don't get them. You see the trainers Mega evolving those Pokemon.
And that's how you get it?
No, you don't get them.
No, but I mean, like, you can get Mega Evolution Stones in Sun and Moon.
But you.
I thought you get
but-
them by, like, redeeming points at the battle tree.
Do you?
I feel like, I remember there being, like, a set number of, like, of some of the Mega Evolution Stones at the battle tree that you redeem points from.
Set number, not all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, though. It was like,
Yeah, but you
like
don't have access
maybe they
to-
just,
Yeah, but there's
maybe
no
they would
other
just,
way.
like,
yeah,
add
but-
them to, like, the list or whatever.
Yeah, but
Encina! Roar.
yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. That is gonna be my my Incineroar's nickname when I get
Of course.
I already named mine
And
that.
I plan on getting a Poplio, and knowing my trend with nicknames where I tend to name them after various sets of friends, I'm probably gonna end up naming this set after the Crusader since you're the most recent group of friends I made.
Wait, you haven't used Poplio? Oh wait, you don't have.
He has.
Yeah,
He was in Japan when it came out.
Poplio was amazing. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yeah, I always pick the water starter, so
Like-
I'm looking forward to using
I
Poplio.
will say this: its defense stat is kind of crap,
I can deal.
but
I tend to be a more offensive player anyway.
its special defense is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I used all 3 starters
Yes.
because I could decide which one I liked more.
Good job.
I use pancakes.
That doesn't mean anything, Jacob.
I
Means
mean,
everything.
right now it's still Poplio. I don't know if that's going to change even when I use the other 2 starters in my playthrough. of
Pancakes.
Boom. Yeah, I'm going to be trading one of the starters over into Boom
Pancakes.
so I can have both things.
Then Jacob leaves.
He left from saying pancakes. Death by pancakes.
Oh, and he's back.
And now he's back.
It's Decidueye. Pancakes is Decidueye.
Okay.
I thought Pancakes was
Raichu.
He
It
named
is.
everything pancakes.
I named 2 Pokemon Pancakes because I was gonna name Decidueye Pancakes beforehand because because I saw a Rowlet, and I was originally gonna name that Pancakes, and that was before Alolan Raichu was revealed. They made more pancakes,
I think you just really
So
They made
and
double
more
pancakes.
Oh, hey, I just realized you can get bottle caps by going on battle tree streaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I'm right, it's 10. It's right. If I'm right, it's 10 streaks. You get a bottle cap.
It's 30.
What's the easiest way?
Oh Jesus!
Hey, what's the
10 gives you a PP up. 5
What's-
gives you a Moo Moo Milk. 20 is a
Guys,
rare candy.
what's the
40 is a
easiest,
PP Max.
what's the easiest way to get bottle caps?
Let's
Okay.
consult the internet.
What do they even do, by the way?
They increase your
What's
IVs.
maxed out
Increase
IVs?
your IVs.
so
you can have.
bottle
Okay.
The
If
most
the
effective way
gold,
of getting
if the gold,
most
the
effective
gold
way-
bottle caps,
the
you
most
can get
effective
them
way-
from
most
the
effective way- the most
Pokepelago
effective way-
thing.
the most effective way- the
Jacob,
most
calm
effective-
down, Jesus.
The most effective way of getting bottle caps is to just alternate the options. So you've got the mining, the special route, which will get you shards on the side, with a chance for a gold bottle cap. There's the Steel Expo, which has a fishing pool, which gives you a fairly good chance of getting a bottle cap if you get an item, and the Treasure Hunt Lotto. Those are the only ways I can really find of getting bottle caps. I've got like 7.
But yeah, as we were saying, gold bottle caps increase all your stats to max.
Jesus.
Yep.
So good luck getting those.
I have one.
Get
I have,
better upgrade that Pokepelago.
I have one.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So
But yeah,
I haven't used any of
Pokemon
them.
Sun and Moon. It changed up a lot of stuff. Gameplay. There's no gyms.
And I want to get it so badly.
let's move on before this turns into an
Okay, going off a tangent, but still on Pokemon. What do you guys think Pokemon Stars, if that is what the next game is going to be? What do you think that's going to be about?
What's Pokemon
I think-
Star?
I prefer to ignore it.
It originally was supposed to just be a rumor that says, "Oh, they're putting Pokemon Sun and Moon on the Switch
But now
and
people
calling it
saying it's a
Pokemon
sister
Stars."
game going
It's-
on the Switch.
Guys,
What I want it
guys,
to be,
it's
and
still a rumor. It's
yeah,
not.
it is still a
it's
rumor.
not
But what
being
I really
considering-
want to see is a spin-off game with you know who being the main character, but it's a main series formula game.
Unfortunately for that, they won't be. Because have you ever seen a Pokemon with a fully developed main character from the get-go? No. It's not gonna happen.
Where's my Mirror Bee Dance Dance Revolution?
Yes. Give me.
Like what I was gonna say, I can't really say it without spoiling the game. I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And,
I know what you're talking
I think
about,
most
Sean,
of us
yeah.
know what you're talking about.
While I would love to have just a game like that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would just be like, "Why can't I pick anybody else that isn't this character?"
Change up the
No,
Pokemon. Changes up the Pokemon formula.
I'm 90% sure that if there's Pokemon Stars, it's just gonna be a third version for the Switch. I really don't expect any other new.
Can we get another badass protagonist like Wes from Coliseum? Please.
Please, I would enjoy that.
Just someone who isn't just 10 years old, clearly has no idea what they're doing, and
also
can't understand a word anyone is
these
saying.
people that keep saying that like, oh, they're 10, they're 11. These people are not 11.
Have we seen Hilbert or Hilda? Like, to be fair, they put a Legendary Dragon 1-on-1. That was the first game you actually were actually required to catch
I mean,
a
a character's
legendary.
actions are badass, not what you make them do.
Yeah.
What if
But
we
that
have an
means,
actual
like-
character instead of a blank slate?
Yeah.
So Wes and Michael.
Wes and Michael.
Yeah.
Hang on, Michael's falls under the same thing as like the other ones because he's mute. And
At least he can emote.
Yeah, but that.
yeah, that's weird.
As
'cause you
opposed to our
emote, like,
protagonist in
you-
Sun and Moon, who emotes like 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times when being attacked by a Spearer, when a giant jellyfish kind of moves out of nowhere.
That's mainly because they're using like the full character model with mouth animations and whatnot.
Yes, but my thing about it is, if you can have literally every other character have all these bizarre and just like out there animations and facial like expressions, how come our main character just sits there with the most dopiest 1,000-yard stare and smile I've ever seen on a character?
With
did
a
you see
smile! He's smiling!
Animal Crossing did this. Why hasn't Pokemon done this?
I saw a joke thing where your character just doesn't understand a single word of Alolan.
Yes, that's what my.
I've also
is. They don't
seen a great
understand anything,
comic
so they
that's
just
just-
smile and nod.
I've also seen a great comic where it's just like Howl's just whenever you show up to like Hal and Professor Kukui, like Hal always recognize you. Cut to the trainer and they look like an entirely different person. And Kukui's like, how do you know that? How do you even tell that that's him? They don't even look the same. I love stuff like that. I like how they expanded upon the customization in X and Y to the point where your character in this game can actually look like someone that isn't just the main protag, just with different clothes.
Okay, let's move on.
There were actual options.
Just a Sun and Moon discussion within a discussion because this is starting to turn into one.
Alright, alright.
I mean, like, we were all excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon. It was the one that we knew everybody was going to talk about the most.
Yeah.
Because other than that, I don't know any other game that anybody's going to really talk about in the last few games, but okay, let's keep on going.
Who here knows anything about Dragon Ball Fusions?
I've
do.
never heard
I
of it.
played the demo.
That's the game that I brought up earlier, saying that this is the game that has more to it than Xenoverse 2. That doesn't make any sense.
Impressive.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Fusions. It's a Dragon Ball RPG where you can fuse any Dragon Ball character with each other. To show how far this goes, Goku and Broly are fused on the box art of the game. So,
what system is this on
Wait a
again?
minute,
3DS.
Can you fuse someone from Super with someone from GT?
I think I haven't actually looked at the character listings, but you can fuse literally everybody together, and it doesn't really matter. And it also has like the whole Xenoverse mentality of like, oh, your main character is this, create your own character that can be their own race and all the types of stuff. But they just have this innate ability where they can fuse other like Dragon Ball characters into one another, and then they just become stronger and stuff like that. So like, yeah, if you like turn-based RPGs and you like Dragon Ball, pick up Fusions. It's pretty good. Though Bamco made like 100 copies, so good luck finding a physical one.